What's up, guys? We're gonna do a little bit different of a video today. We're gonna be talking about the Battlefield 6 open beta and my honest opinions on it. As of right now, on Steam, I am rocking 63.5 hours on the open beta. That is not true. About 40 of it, no, probably 30 of it, is not real. But I do have about 30 hours into the open beta, which is actually nuts for an open beta. So let me clarify that. 30 hours in an open beta that was 2 weekends long, and I am a busy fucker. So if I'm able to get 30 hours in on this game, that means it's pretty fucking good. That's just a little spoiler, but the things I really liked about the game, honestly, were the gunplay. I really did like all the guns that I used for the most part. Besides the shotgun was kind of broken. I think most people that played the beta will know that the shotgun was absolutely dummy, and if you put slugs on that thing, it was just like a sniper rifle. The M4 and like the carbines and specifically were pretty nutty, and I found myself on the last day of the beta when I finally unlocked the third carbine, the like M4A7 or something like that. I was using that a lot, even though I had like no bullets. Support was really good. I really like support, like being able to be a medic and be able to have ammo. I found myself playing medic a lot because I just ran out of ammo. That is a big thing. Like if I'd go on a streak as assault, I would just run out of ammo because there was not enough ammo. So I don't know if that's something that they could look at into. Because honestly, I think starting out with like just 100 bullets per guy is absolutely stupid unless you can like pick ammo up off of people's bodies that you kill, almost like Scavenger from COD. That'd be a good idea. I do actually like how the guns are on different characters. Like every class has access to every gun. As somebody who's played a lot of Battlefield, it is a little different. Honestly, like being able to run sniper as support or like an LMG on engineer or something like that. Just little things like that. But I do feel like it's not really that bad. Like I actually thought it'd be kind of annoying. I actually found myself playing support because I like support and I liked playing support. I like being able to revive the people around me. And I was running an MP7 sometimes. I was running an AR sometimes. I was running a sniper sometimes. It was like I could still be my support. I could still be support and like help people, but also like get the benefit of running every single gun that I wanted, and not have to like change up how I played with the like class system just because I wanted a different gun. The destruction and stuff felt really cool. Found myself dying to a lot of destruction. Had a couple buildings fall on me. I don't know in this video. The smoke grenades were fucking nice. Smoke grenades were actually feeling like smokes. And like, this game is so cinematic. So cinematic. Like, I feel like every single game I played was just a movie. And I was just like watching the movie, but actually like playing in the movie at the same time. And like the smoke grenades really helped save your buns in most situations. Like you just run it up a random street, you can throw smoke down and be able to like block the street off so I can actually cross the street and not die. I like actually ran smokes probably on every single time. Things I didn't like about the beta though, the maps. The maps were too small, very small maps. It just kind of flowed more like a COD game and sometimes, and I found myself it's not not enjoying it. Like still had fun even though it like flowed like a COD game, but at the same time I'm playing a Battlefield game. I'm loading up a Battlefield game. If I wanted to play a COD game and play like COD, I'll go play COD, and everybody will. That's how it is. So like they gotta stay in their own lane to an extent, because at the end of the day, it's Battlefield, and everybody's buying Battlefield and wants to play Battlefield because it's Battlefield. You want to play Battlefield because you want to have the giant cars battles and giant tank battles. You want to throw a bunch of C4 on a ATV and drive it into a building and blow up. You want to like take a ATV up an elevator and then get on the top floor and blow up the whole floor. Like those are the things that make Battlefield Battlefield. Like it's like so serious but so goofy at the same time. You can't match that with any other game. That's what's so great about Battlefield. Is like if you wanted to be all serious and sit up with a sniper rifle across the map, pick people off all night, you could do that. But if you also wanted to just get on with your boys and throw 45 C4s on an ATV and drive it into a building and blow up, or drive it into a tank and blow up like you're a little kamikaze, yeah, go and do that. You can do that. And you can do everything in between, pretty much. If the maps were bigger, like the New York map, I was so excited for the New York map, second weekend. And it didn't even have any tanks, any cars. There's no cars. Like, what kind of Battlefield game doesn't even have cars? Like, what was this? And you were playing on 2 blocks, maybe? Like, I get there is those modes, like Rush, and all these other tiny modes. Keep them in the game. Don't get me wrong. Keep them in the game. But focus on the actual, like, what you're good at. Like, keep it simple, stupid. Because we've tried so much different shit with the Battlefield series lately. Battlefield 5 was buns. It was alright, I guess. Battlefield 2042, absolutely dog cheeks. I might be playing that though because I'm so bored soon. But like, it's not cool. Like, do what you know works, and then you can get ambitious with that stuff. Like, you don't need to make it like a game. You don't need to make Battlefield like COD for it to be good. If you want this 100 million players that Battlefield's talking about, wants 100 million players throughout its life cycle on Battlefield 6, you are not going to achieve that by making the game exactly like COD, because every year COD releases a game and it's just going to steal all those players away. Because every year, like moss to a damn flame, everybody's like, I'm going to buy this year's COD and it's going to be different this year. It's going to be different. And then they play it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and everybody tops off. This is the actual year where everybody's fed up with that. You need to capitalize on that by being different. You don't need to be the same thing as the problem. You need to be different from the problem. You need to be like, hey, we're Battlefield. You can do all this stuff. And if you wanted to have some small scale battles, you can still do that on our game too. Like, we have a 12v12 mode that you can play, but also try Conquest. Try Conquest Large. You want to play these giant maps and get with your friends and do all this other fun stuff? Or play like Breakthrough? Yeah, go do that. Have some fun. Here it is. This game's supposed to be fun at the end of the day. COD's not. COD's not supposed to be fun. It's just supposed to be a cash grab. And they just want you to buy a skin. And that's where Battlefield could really take off, is if they focused more on just making their game like Battlefield and not like COD. They just need to pull away a little bit because they're trying way too much to be like COD. One thing I did really like about the beta too, there wasn't very many bugs, especially for a Battlefield beta. I don't know if anybody else has played the Battlefield betas. They're usually really buggy and a lot of glitches. Yeah, there was a little bit of stuff, and there's like a lot of cool bugs where like people would you'd kill somebody or you'd like jump and you'd bounce really high, like some crazy physics stuff like that. I'm not even opposed to that. Keep that in the game. Like, honestly, if I kill somebody and he shoots 400 feet in the air, am I gonna be mad about that? No, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's no reason to like care too much about that little stuff like that. But like the visual bugs, where I've had a couple visual bugs where it's like the whole game kind of like lags out almost looking. It's like it's all pixelated. I've had a couple things like that. Like DLSS didn't work on the beginning part of the second weekend, and I don't even know if it actually ever fixed it. I actually never checked. I just kept playing because I never had an issue because I have a good graphics card. But it was just minor bugs and minor stuff like that that I didn't really notice too much. And I actually could just play the game and not have to worry about some stuff like that. So like, honestly, it gets me excited because it feels like they're actually like finished with the game. And they actually have like they're not just rushed right now. They actually have the game ready to release, and they're just waiting on it and trying to get our feedback and just to improve it. The attachments on guns were pretty cool too. I really liked how I could take a gun that had stupid recoil and lower it down into like a gun with like little to no recoil. It's kind of cool. It kind of makes it feel like it's worth actually leveling weapons up, unlike some games. the little attachment where you can like make a gun semi-auto do more damage. That was kind of fire. I was using that. I could mount on a couple guns and a couple ARs and maybe the LMG a couple times. The pick system where it's out of 100, you can pick between, and like every part has a certain, or every attachment has a certain price on it, like 10 to 15 points or whatever, and you couldn't go past 100. That is awesome. That is a great system. They need to keep that in the game. I really enjoyed that. Just kind of kept it a little balanced. I can't just throw everything crazy good on it just because I have it. Now the maps, the thing with the maps though to me is they did promise that the maps were going to be bigger. And I think maybe just because it's the beta, they just wanted to test out the tiny maps and see more feedback on tiny maps because they know the big maps are good. I don't know if that's true. I just heard that, and I really hope those were the tiniest maps in the game, and that's like the smallest they'll go, because Cairo is tiny, New York is tiny, and that mountain map is still pretty small for a Battlefield map, honestly. Like, I mean, yeah, it's a good sized map, but like even then I was kind of like, man, this is really it. Like, could you imagine like a Battlefield, just think about like a Battlefield 1 map, for example, like an operations map. That's like 7 of those, at least. Like each sector in an operations map was like the size of one of these was each half of a sector was like the size of like Cairo. So I don't really understand the thought process too much in going so small, but hopefully that's just test out, maybe to bring some COD players over, and then we can just like slowly introduce them into the bigger maps and be like, hey, it's actually way more fun when you play a bigger map than it is a tinier map, especially on our games. But that's pretty much what all I have right now for the Battlefield 6 beta. I just want to probably say that this is going to be a good year. I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I do plan on pre-ordering it maybe like a couple weeks before. Do I think you should pre-order? Probably not. Am I gonna pre-order? Yeah, because at the end of the day, I put 30 hours in this game. I probably should pre-order it. They've got my attention. I have high hopes for this game, not gonna lie. But let's see, honestly, if they do live up to those expectations. And yeah, catch you guys in another video. Peace.